Hello again, everyone. I would like to begin by thanking the proposition for raising some important questions that I will now answer in depth. First off, I completely agree with the proposition when she brings up the point that animal cruelty occurs on factory farms. This is why, in my opening, I advocated only eating meat from sustainable or family farms, where the animals are treated humanely, and not from factory farms, where the atrocities mentioned by the proposition occur. Furthermore, if the proposition still has concerns about the treatment of the livestock animals on sustainable farms, allow me to assuage them. There are many non-profit organizations around the world that do not utilize taxpayers' money, that are fully staffed and backed by credible scientists and researchers that have taken on the goal of investigating practices on farms to deem them morally permissible and humane. One organization in particular is the Certified Humane Program, which USA Today has deemed to have created a gold standard for animal welfare. In order for a farm to obtain a Certified Humane Raised and Handled label, it must meet many strict criteria. For example, no cages, no crates, and no tie stalls are to be used for animals, for they must be free to do what comes naturally to them. Also, only a diet of quality feed without any animal byproducts, antibiotics, or growth hormones may be fed to the livestock. Furthermore, producers must comply with food safety and environmental regulations. Also, processors must comply with the American Meat Institute standards, a slaughter standard written by Dr. Temple Grandin, a member of the Human Farm Animal Care Scientific Committee. Currently, there are over 100 farms in America alone that meet the strict standards such as these, thus proving that it is absolutely possible to eat the meat of animals that have led natural lives and have been put down in a humane manner. The proposition also cites the 30% decrease in methane emissions by livestock animals by switching to a sustainable farming system, and then makes the suggestion of instead of being content with a 30% decrease, why not ban meat farming altogether? Although this seems like a good idea, it unfortunately would lead to a slippery slope of banning any practice that is remotely bad for the environment. For example, the deforestation rate is increasing at an alarming rate due to the agricultural needs of the world. Deforestation can be incredibly damaging to the environment by causing decreased levels of oxygen in the atmosphere, as well as a higher flood risk in many areas, not to mention the displacement and possible extinction of many animals that inhabit the forests. According to the World Wildlife Fund, forests around the world are giving way to vegetation plantations for oil palm, soy, rubber, coffee, tea, and rice, among many other crops. Keep in mind, none of the aforementioned crops are used as feed for any animal on any livestock farm, sustainable or factory. I would also like to clarify on the last point made by the proposition in her rebuttal. According to the American Heart Association, it is true heart disease can be caused by a diet high in saturated fats, which include meat products such as beef, pork, and poultry with skin, as well as other vegetarian products such as coconut, coconut oil, palm oil, and cocoa butter. However, the key word in that sentence is a diet high in saturated fats. Therefore, this refers to the statement made by Dr. McCullough that I referenced in my opening, that it is not red meat that is unhealthy, but that is too much red meat can be unhealthy. It is hard to find anything in this world that one can never have too much of. Too much red meat can be bad for you, eating too many carrots can turn your skin a yellowish-orange color, and driving a car too fast can cause an automobile accident. But do we deem driving a car or eating carrots unethical? No, and neither should we deem eating meat to be any more unethical as well. As I conclude my say into this matter, I hope I have convinced you all that being a vegetarian is not a better ethical choice than meat eating when under the certain circumstances that said meat would only be from sustainable or family farms. I would like to thank you for your time, sir, and consideration into this matter. I would also like to thank the proposition for engaging in this debate with me. Again, thank you all very much.